Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Natalie. Today's video is going to be, as you can tell by the title, a life update. Yes, I am moving. A lot has happened in such a short amount of time, and I just wanted to sit down and update you guys on everything that's going on and why we're moving and where we're moving, because that's definitely the top question on Instagram. So let's just jump right onto the video. Alright, so I have been in this apartment for 2 years now. At the end of this month, I make 2 years. So I would have to renew my lease or end my lease at the end of this month. As you know, I kept sharing on Instagram how everything was just up in the air. We didn't know what our next move was going to be due to COVID, because our goal was to move to the city. We wanted to live in the city one last year before moving to the suburbs. We just basically wanted to live one more year in the city, and our goal was to live Upper West Side. But with what's happening right now in the world, and especially in New York City, it just doesn't make sense for us to pay the amount of rent that we would pay when there's not much to do here right now, unfortunately. Now, don't get me wrong, I love New York City. I will forever love New York City. I don't know, I feel like once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker, no matter where you live, no matter where you move. So yeah, COVID was definitely one of the reasons why we decided to move, but Eric moved into the apartment with me beginning of March, before everything went down. We talked about it and we just thought it was the right thing to do, since he spent so much time in my apartment and he was still paying rent at his other apartment with his roommates. So he moved in at the beginning of March before coronavirus, and then the pandemic happened, and so we spent a lot of time in the apartment. And this is a studio apartment, as you know. I mean, a very spacious studio apartment. I'm very lucky and I absolutely love my apartment. Even though it has been pretty comfortable, just the two of us in this apartment, and we've made it work, I feel like we just need more space by now, and moving is the right thing to do. With that being said, Eric recently got a new job, which is another reason why we're moving, because the new job is just more convenient if we live where we're going to live now. Now, for the popular question as to where we're moving, we are moving just slightly out of the city. At first, we were looking into Stanford and Connecticut, just because, I mean, I feel like in the long run we will be living in Connecticut, but for now, we decided to move out of the city. Still in New York. I feel like I don't know if I should say exactly where I'm moving, but I mean, I've always been pretty open with you guys about everything. So we are moving to White Plains, which is just a little bit above the Bronx, just more upstate-ish, I guess. The area that we're moving actually feels like a city in my opinion, which is great. So it's like a happy medium. And my favorite part has to be that it's my dream apartment. So, all right, let's talk about the whole moving process. When I moved to this apartment, it was my very first time ever moving out of my mom's house. It was such a hard process to move because, I mean, you need to make 4 times the rent. There's just so much that goes to moving here in New York City specifically that made it really difficult for me, and I just didn't know the right move or the right decision to make. I didn't know at the time if I needed a realtor to get an apartment, so I just went with the realtor. I paid that fee, and then I also paid the deposit. It was just a lot of money at once. So this time around, we decided to just do it ourselves and search for apartments around the area that we wanted to move. All of this happened in a really short amount of time, so we moved quick. And we had just one building that we were interested in White Plains, so we went over there, look at the apartment.
You like a lonely man. Without me, you're not like everyone. That's why I choose you. You're the one who can make me happy. Oh, you know you're in love when you come follow me, because reality is finally better than truth.
And although it was nice, I really, really loved it, I just didn't feel like it was the apartment. And I have always been told that no matter where you live, you should always feel like this is home. You know what I mean? I looked at, I believe, 5, 6 different apartments before choosing this one. And when I walked into that door, I was like, this is it. Mind you, I came into this one not wanting to see it because it was a studio apartment and it was the only studio apartment that I saw. So even though I wanted a 1-bedroom, I ended up choosing this one because it just felt right for me. So yeah, we saw 2 apartments in that building and I was just, I don't know. The building itself was nice. I mean, it had a doorman, it had like a little entertainment area in the center of the building. Like, it's a circle type of building. I don't know how to explain it. It was really hard and confusing. They had like a mini golf area, a sitting area outside. It was really nice. However, the apartment itself, again, just didn't feel it. I need a lot of lighting since, you know, I do YouTube and all, but also I personally like apartments with a lot of lighting. Give me a second. What I loved about this apartment was the fact that the windows were so wide and open. Even though it only has this one window, it's still like a really massive window that creates a lot of lighting in here. Another thing that I was really looking forward to having was another balcony because I love having the luxury of having a balcony, especially in this time where, you know, going outside isn't fun anymore. So having a balcony during this time was such a blessing and I really wanted that again, but it's really hard, and I knew that it was going to be like a 10% chance that I would get an apartment with a balcony, but I still had high hopes. So again, back to the story because I always get sidetracked, but we only had that one viewing at that one building and we were going to head home again, and I just told Eric, let's just drive around and see if we find other apartments or buildings that we are interested in, and then we just take the name or the number and call them. So we went around and this one building caught my eye, like just from the highway. And I was like, oh my God, we need to check this one out. So we drove by it, I got the name, I Googled the number, and I called and I was like, hey, I'm looking for 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartment. Do you guys have any availability to move at the end of the month? The guy was really nice and he said, yes, we have 2 apartments available. If you're interested in coming by, let me know which day you're available. And I was like, well, we're right around the corner. Are you available? Mind you, it was like 5 p.m. And it's, you know, COVID time, so like nothing is open. I'm sorry that I keep mentioning like that word, but you know, life now. So lucky us, he was available and we went to see the apartments. And you guys, this is it. I was immediately obsessed just with like the entrance like of the building. This building and apartment is literally my dream apartment that I've had in my vision board for God knows how long now. It was the apartment that I was hoping for us to move in the city, and I don't know, like I feel like everything truly happens for a reason. I am over the moon about this apartment and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm going to show like a little sneak peek right now, but a full empty apartment will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, everything was pretty quick. We ended up loving the apartment. We saw 2. One had like wider windows, but it was the sunrise side, and I really want the sunset side because I've had the sunrise side for a really long time. Everything this time around, oddly enough, I mean, aside from all the stress that I've been put on with the whole like last minute thing, I'm a planner, you guys. I like to plan things ahead. I like to see 20 apartments and then choose the one. But everything was just super quick, and it just turned out to be so perfect and great for us, like a great fit for us. So I'm just really happy about this new chapter / journey, and I can't wait to bring you guys along. I'm definitely going to be vlogging the moving process and all of that because I am currently packing still, as you can tell. If you follow me on Instagram, you have been noticing that I sold almost everything. I sold my bed, I sold the nightstands, I sold the couch. I know, the couch honestly hurt. I'm not gonna lie, because I love that couch and so many of you guys love the couch. I was so surprised by how quickly everything sold, so thank you so much for purchasing. I hope you guys love the items as much as I did. I feel like there's not much to say. Everything just happened so quickly. Compared to my previous time. I will be linking the previous videos, apartment related, down below for you guys, like this empty apartment tour, this apartment tour, furnished. I will also link the video that I made 2 years ago about moving in New York City and the things that you need. The one tip that I would recommend this time around, because it works so great for us, is just Googling the area that you want to move. Look for the apartments in the area and then just get the numbers and call if they have availability, and do it that way. That way you don't have to pay a third party person, because I feel like that's such a scam in New York City. I'm sorry if you're a realtor, but just saying, maybe it's just super expensive in New York City, but I would recommend doing it the way that we did it this time because it's just way better and way cheaper. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys stick around for the next couple of moving videos. There's going to be a lot. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and on to next time. Bye. I know what I won't miss from this apartment. I really wish I could make this shit up. This was not happening 2 seconds ago.